And good morning, everybody, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to Austria for the Lake Rocks Festival 2026. Day number 2 already. The action started yesterday. Under the rain, unfortunately, but we had a great event nevertheless. We had a improvised 2 kilometer time trial yesterday with more than 100 participants, and it's actually a lot more participants today for this 200-meter speed race. The Lake Rocks Festival is becoming one of the biggest, if not the biggest, stand-up paddle race events in the world. The numbers are pretty staggering, more than 1,000 participants in all different events. We've got a speed race this morning, but we've got also a big SUP team race this afternoon. That obviously brings the number up, but the long distance numbers tomorrow, the numbers don't lie. More than 300 hardboard racers on the on Lake Faak that you can see on these beautiful images brought to you by the SUP Alps Trophy production, and that includes more than 100 female participants tomorrow in the long distance. So really a big number. It's actually bigger number than Abu Dhabi 2025 last year. And we've got our first contestant for that 200-meter speed race. It's a time trial. So basically, athletes go one by one. They can start whenever they want. What they do is that they cross the time cells at the start line and choose one of the two buoys which are positioned 100 meters away from the start line, left or right, and then come back to the finish line. Also, they have a choice of finish line, left or right, and the times are taken automatically and displayed on a big screen on the event site automatically. I don't know if we've got connection with the time, but we will be able to follow the action on the chrono app, which is called Time to Win. So if you want to follow the timing action at the same time, go to time number 2 win altogether.at for Austria, and we've got contestant number 2 right there finishing his 200-meter race. So basically, it's non-stop racing for a 2 or 3 hour window, and you basically there's a big line. We'll be able to see that with a drone very soon. Basically, there's a big line. It's like waiting at the when you go skiing and you're waiting for your turn to go up the hill. Basically, racers go one after the other, one by one. All these people are waiting for their turn, and they can launch themselves whenever they want. Basically, the fast paddlers have to make sure, and I think Donato France is and Joep van Bakkel are there. Donato France is probably in second position there, just under the arch. The giant athlete from the Netherlands. Just to let you know, this live stream should go all the way to the end of the race. On the screen right now, we've got Fidan Dukas from Greece. Definitely one of the favorites for the win today in this 200-meter speed race. He chose the left-hand side buoy. He's got the NSP an NSP board. One of the new ones, an Evo. I think that's a Ninja one. I'm not, or is that the Carolina? So Greece, Belgium, the Netherlands, Japan, Australia, Austria, of course, France, Spain, Italy. We've got big numbers. Donato France now on your screen, also a top favorite, and we already have an inkling as to who's in the lead. Norman Weber, the German powerhouse from the Lightboard Corp team, is currently in the lead with a time of 48 seconds 81. That's fast. That's really fast. And we'll be able to update you non-stop all morning. Whoa, Donato looks pretty determined there. He's got his serious face on, mask on, and let's see how he goes down, crosses the finish line. We'll be able to have his time very, very soon on the app. Donato France takes the lead. 47.57. Donato France in the lead. Thank you, Gerd Weissner, for giving me all the information on the app. It is now live. So what you can do, you open your browser on your phone, or and you watch on your big screen in your living room the action with this fantastic live stream that we bring to you right now. We've got Poland right now on your screen with Mikhail Maidan, also an NSP racer. He's got a black project paddle, easily recognizable, number 184. Wow, the quality of the images is actually very, very good. We've got multicam live stream all weekend, starting today. And is that no? I was going to say that's Benjamin Bosak, but no, it's not. I think that's Selwyn from the Netherlands, or living in the Netherlands and representing Great Britain on a lightboard, hollow board as well. You're going to see a lot of those hollow boards. Oh, someone has just taken a swim on a Sonova board. And that's Selwyn Pritchard from the Netherlands / the UK, crossing the finish line. Donato France winning by more than 1 second. 1 second over Norman Weber. And third place right now is Fiden Dukas. Mikolai Maidan is in third place, but much behind, 53 seconds, so more than 4 seconds, or more than 3.5 seconds behind number 3. And on your screen, all the way from Canada, Mr. Tommy Boudet on an SIC Maui board, finishing his 200-meter lap. Canada, who came with 5 or 6 athletes. Edith Turcotte, the 50+ world champion, ICF world champion, is also here. She came to Europe for the Spring Sup race, top number 1. And Katniss Paris, the big favorite, the winner of yesterday's 2,000-meter time trial race, and a 2024 sprint world champion with the ICF. That was in Sarasota. On an Infinity, she's an Infinity girl. She's got also a black project paddle. All the way from Florida, Katniss Paris, who was injured this winter, didn't really properly train until two months ago, but she seems to be in pretty good form. We had a quick interview with her after a win yesterday on the beach of Lake Faak. Ooh, we lost the image there, but quick recovery for us. Let's update the female athletes on my sheet. We gonna have a time for Katniss Paris, 56.74, in the lead by a huge margin already, more than 8 seconds. 8 seconds of time difference between Katniss Paris and the young Marin Huber from the Netherlands, and currently Suzanne Edermeyer, wow, making a comeback to SUP racing, and a beautiful shot there of our Austrian friend Norbert. Hurdle on a lightboard corp board, I believe, as well. Is that a Sonova board? Of course, Sonova board. Norbert Hurdle. Nice turn for the 50+ athlete. I call him the aviator. He's got the gentleman class. Look at him. This guy could be flying. Hello, this is Captain Norbert Hurdle. Welcome to Austria. The temperature on the ground is 5 degrees. Come on, Norbert, do something about this weather. Here he comes, Norbert Hurdle, the Aviator. That's it. That's his official Total SUP nickname. Let's see how he does. So, still in the lead in the men's, Donato Friends. Donato, who's having a fantastic season this year already. He won the long distance at the Spring Sup race. He was on the podium of the technical race of the Spring Sup race in Comacchio. Then he was on every podium of Santa Pola, the World Sup Festival Costa Blanca. Then he won the 2 races, long distance and technical race of stop number 2 of the European Sup League the following week in Taranto. That was 2 weeks ago. And he didn't show up yesterday for the time trial, saving his energy for those 3 events. Speed race today, long distance tomorrow, and tech race on Sunday. And let me remind you that he is the double winner from the Lake Rock Festival 2025. The first time he scored a double in on the international scene. This is Diva Hatami from Israel on a Lightboard Corp borrowed Lightboard Corp board. I believe she's usually paddling on a starboard. Why do we see so many Lightboard Corps, you wonder? The race, the sports manager of the event is organized by the Villach Tourist Bureau, and they have a program called Paddle Stat, which is why I tag Paddle Stat on every single post. But the sports part is handled by Gerd Weissner, who is the founder of Lightboard Corp. He's also the manager of and owner of the SUP Alps trophy, which is the regional international circuit covering Germany, Austria, and Slovenia, with I think 7 or 8 races, and this is stop number 1. And for those reasons, many Lightboard Corp boards are available here on Lake Faak, and which is really handy for international riders who don't sometimes have troubles traveling with their equipment, and they get to borrow Gerd's boards, which are, I mean, pretty reliable boards, to say the least, on flat water conditions. They are really, they do really perform really well, especially the Paradoxa, which is the main board model by Lightboard Corp. On your screen you've got the young, I think, is it Milo? Van Bacco. If it's not Milo, it's his younger brother. No, Milo has actually raced already, so it's his younger brother. So we've got lots of young athletes from the Netherlands, from Belgium, from Italy, from Spain, especially with the ICF, from those countries. This is André Hack from Germany, a junior athlete, starboard rider, great technique. He's got the Andre Crater stance. All right, here we go with another paddler. We've got some big names this weekend, as you can see: Donato French, Norman Weber, Fiden Dukas. These are actually our top 3 in the men. In the women, Katniss Paris, who's leading, but we also have Duna Gordillo, multi-time world champion with both the ICF and the ISA. And back from injury from Mallorca. All right, so we've got a second time, a new international comer in the results. We obviously cannot cover up everything with the two angles. You can, as you can see, you have two different start lines and finish lines, two buoys, and you can choose left or right. It's really up to you. And Rea Logotetti making an entrance. Oh, this is Cilak Kotsis. Cilak Kotsis, the four-time ISA and ICF junior world champion, who announced earlier this year that she was going to paddle less and run, cycle, and swim more because she is trying to qualify as a triathlon athlete for the next Olympics, and she's really started training hard for triathlon. She's obviously can paddle still really well. Let's see how she does today. This is our first international event for the season. Here she comes, Cilak Kotsis from Hungary. Let's see how she does with Katniss Paris in first place with a really top time of 56, and she takes the second place. Cilak Kotsis takes the second place, 3 seconds behind Katniss Paris. So Cilak takes the silver virtually right now. She gets to race again if she wants to. Rea Logotetti is now pushed to third place with a time of 1 minute and 02 seconds. So pretty big gaps, time gaps between those paddlers at the front. 3 seconds between Katniss and Cilak, so USA and Hungary, and 3 seconds between Hungary and Greece with Rea Logotetti in third place, and the very young phenomenon Marit Miedema in fourth place. I'm not sure exactly how old this young athlete is, but I think it's something like 13 or 14. Marit Miedema, who was overall on the podium yesterday. So very impressive result for such a young athlete. Let's see if I can spot anybody here that could challenge Donato Frantz, Norman Weber, and Fiden Dukas for the podium. Yes, we have Matthias Sukup placing himself in fourth place now, so not enough to be on a top 3 podium. But the young athlete from the Czech Republic making an entrance in the top 5, stealing the fourth place from Mikolaj Majdan, who's now pushed to fifth place. Selvin Prischud is in sixth place. To follow the live results, go to time2win.at. Time number 2 win.at. All together, time to win. Welcome everybody to the Lake Rocks Festival, day number 2 already of this 4-day international competition, which I claim, and this is a personal statement, that it is the biggest SUP event outside of any world championships, of course, in the world. It's really big, more than 1,000 entries altogether in over 4 days of competition, and a staggering 300 participants in the long distance, and more than 250 participants in the tech race events on Sunday. We have a challenging weather right now. It's actually pretty good at the moment, but when we arrived an hour ago, 5 degrees, gray sky. Now there's a bit of a sunshine, and the temperature is getting slightly warmer, so it makes things a little bit more pleasant for us. Mind you, we're under a little tent in our little booth just by the beach, and we are enjoying those beautiful drone images put together by the SUP Alps Trophy live stream team. And who is that on the screen? Is that Benyam Bossack? I'm not sure. From here, no, that's not Benyam. That's not Benyam. I keep calling Benyam. I'm really excited to see Benyam in top form. He won the 2,000 meter time trial yesterday. So pretty much the same condition, except the course was much longer. They had to go around the island in the middle of the Lake Faak Sea yesterday. And I look forward to seeing him race today. He hasn't taken his turn just yet. We still have in the men's Donato France in the lead, 47 seconds 57. Norman Weber second with a time of 48.81. Fidan Dukas from Greece, 49.55. So only 1 second or less separates these three athletes at the top. Then Matthias Sukup from the Czech Republic, Mikołaj Majdan from Poland, Gal Gross from Slovenia. Wow. Selwyn Pritchard, 7th place from representing the UK. Tommy Boudet, 8th place right now. Andrew Hack from Germany, 9th. And Lukas Steinwagner, 10th place. That's our top 10. But things are going to change for sure in the rankings, because we're only starting with this 200 meter speed race right here on Lake Faak See. Female rankings, top 10. Katniss Paris in first, 56.74. Tila Kotsis from Hungary second, 59.7. Rea Logoteti from Greece third, 1 minute 02. Then Marit Miedema from the Netherlands, Marin Hober from the Netherlands, Dora Ebenspanger in 6th place from Hungary, Susan Edermeyer in 7th place, Eline van der Sar, the Netherlands, in 8th, Diva Atami from Israel in the 50 plus division in 9th, and in 10th place for Blanka Tubey from, I believe, Bulgaria. This is the Bulgarian flag, as far as I'm. Oh, sorry, Hungary. All right. So who? Basically, now the question is, who can beat Katniss Paris? Who can beat Donato France? The US and the Netherlands leading the rankings in this 200 meter speed race, a unique format. And I invite all event organizers to look at what's happening over here on Lake Faak See, because this format is really popular here, really fun. It was introduced 2 years ago. A bit of a spur of the moment idea from Gerd Weissner, and the result is amazing. And I promise you that next year we will have real-time updates on your screen, and we will work hard for that, so we can even add some even more tension to the live stream broadcast with live times. We do have live times, but we have to watch on a browser. So if you want to follow the live times, go to time2win.at. Time to win with number 2 in the middle. Time2win.at. Just look for the next events coming up, and then you click on Lake Rocks Festival Friday, and you will have access to the live results. We've got a Giulio Lazzarini, the young 16-year-old from Italy, taking the second place, 48.68, pushing Norman Weber to third place. Giulio Lazzarini takes the second spot behind Donato France. We've got the Netherlands, Italy, and Germany in this 200-meter speed race, and we only started 25 minutes ago. So Giulio Lazzarini comes from northern Italy, from a club called the Italian SUP League. It's not a race circuit, it's actually the name of a club, the Italian SUP League. He is coached by a guy called Roberto Mandoloni, who trains a squad of young racers who are absolutely amazing to watch. 12-year-old, 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-olds, and 16-year-old Giulio Lazzarini in the men's division. The apparently the best from coming out of this club right now. And on your screen right now, we've got Edith Turcotte from Canada. She is a multi-time world champion in the 50-plus division. She was also in her last year as a 40-plus women athlete. Oh, she's forgetting her board there. She was also a silver medalist in Sarasota while she was still racing as a 40-plus men's athlete. And look at those young, tiny athletes right now on your screen. Let's see how Edith did on this run. Nice turn by this young athlete right there. How old is this kid? 11, 12? Pretty impressive what some clubs are doing with those kids. I'm trying to update my to find what Edith Turcotte did. Oh, there she is. She enters in 9th place. Edith Turcotte, 1 minute 11 seconds 99. 9th place for the world champion. So there's a battle going on in the 50-plus women's division, because she's pushed Diva Atami to 11th place now overall. So Edith Turcotte seems to be taking the lead in the 50-plus women's division from Canada. And another young athlete, this time a little girl on a Sonova board. Check this out. Look at this technique. Amazing, amazing technique there. So beautiful to watch. Deep paddle. This is absolutely the future of our sport. And I was saying big thanks to all those clubs around Europe who are doing such an amazing work with the kids. I'm thinking Daniel Pares from Pares Water Sports. I'm thinking Laura Quedglas and Manuel Simoncelli in Mallorca, Mario Tagarelli in Taranto, Roberto Mandoloni in northern Italy, Simone Tugnoli Peron in Comacchio, the Yup van Becker. Oh, right, Taguchi on your screen, the Japanese athlete from Okinawa. Absolutely explosive start from the still young athlete from Okinawa, Japan, known for his radical buoy turns. Let's see how he does on this one. Oh, it goes down! Right, Taguchi goes down. I guess he's just going to have to paddle slowly back to the start line and start again, to the finish line and start again. And at the bottom right, it's Manuel Oyuela, one of the top sprinters in the world, who showed up. And we also saw Esperanza Barreras. She's coming up. Esperanza Barreras coming up. She's next, the multi-time world champion, the starboard powerhouse from Spain. On your screen, Esperanza Barreras going after Katniss Paris, who is in the lead by 3 seconds over Tila Kocis. Esperanza Barreras on the starboard all-star favorite board. 21.5, I believe, in width. Espe, who has done plenty of racing already this season. Oh, nice turn by Espe. Come on. Big push. 100 meters to cover in this 200-meter race before she crosses the finish line. Come on, Espe. Let's see if she can beat the 2024 Sprint World Champion Katniss Paris. Esperanza Barreras, starboard. Few more meters to go, and let's see how she does. You will take a couple of second place for Esperanza Barreras, 58.97. That's slightly more than 2 seconds less fast than Katniss Paris from the US. So in the women's race, Katniss Paris, USA, Esperanza Barreras, Spain, and Tilak Kocis, Hungary, top 3. And on your screen, my friend, my personal friend, Daniele Cani from Italy on an Infinity Ever Ready. Come on, Danny, where is your total SUP hat? Let's go, Danny! Daniele Cani now crossing the finish line, carrying his Infinity Ever Ready board. He was in Taranto 2 weeks ago for stop number 2 of the European SUP League. Let me remind you that this event, the Lake Rocks Festival, is part of the SUP Alps Trophy, the ICF SUP race circuit on the way to Sabaudia. Another fall over here at the buoy by a young paddler.
Question from the guys. You can tell it's on YouTube also.
All right, so I've got a question here from Rosanna Stamenkova Yankov. Do you have YouTube Live? Yes, we do. You go to the Total SUP or SUP Alps Trophy YouTube channel, and you will have the same thing on YouTube. Put it on your big screen. Go get some popcorn, some coffee, some tea, and enjoy this 200-meter speed race in a comfortable and warm conditions. A bit warmer than us, only 5 to 10 degrees over here. I've got a SUP 1 board on your screen. That's an Australian brand, which is distributed in Europe from Italy, I believe. Nicola Masci is the distributor of this brand. All right, still updating my my ranking page over here, and Katniss Paris still in the lead. Esperanza Barreras took the second place. Tila Kocis took the third, pushing Rea Logotetti out of the podium. But there's a big margin for Rhea to improve on her time. 1.02, that's 6 seconds less fast than the leader Katniss, and 3 seconds less fast than Chilakotis. So I guess most of these athletes will have a second run. Let's have a look at the male list, and that can be true. That cannot be true. Yeah, Tijan Tomajic, 35 seconds. I don't believe this. This is probably a glitch. Still Donato Friends in the lead. Manuel Oyuela took the second place over Giulio Lazzarini. So Spain in second place now, and Giulio Lazzarini in third. How far can I go? I've just told sports manager of the event, Gerd Weissner, that there's a little glitch on the time to win results right now, which have been corrected right away. So that's real-time correction. Well done. Donato Friends in the lead, Manuel Oyuela second, Giulio Lazzarini in third. Amazing racing over here in Lake Faak. That we are 20 minutes away from the town of Villach, southern Austria. We are close to Italy. We're close to Slovenia. It took actually 1 hour straight to drive from Ljubljana or from here. So a lot of people actually come here through Graz or other places. A lot of people actually drive here from Germany. We've got lots of German paddlers and not people from Belgium, the Netherlands. So coming from the north, basically. And those people who fly usually go through Graz and rent a car. But I always come through Ljubljana, which is only 1 hour away. And the Slovenian SUP family is always there to help me out with logistics and putting me up. So big thanks to Polona Puslia and Dusan Reja for their help. This is the 4th year in a row that I'm here doing this and making a stopover in Ljubljana, which is a beautiful city. So you get to see two countries in one trip, which is pretty cool. All right, time to share this live stream. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, tell your friends that there's a great live stream going on right now, brought to you by the SUP Alps Trophy. And this broadcast test that we were supposed to have this morning is actually turning into a pretty cool live stream, and I guess I'll be on the mic for most of it, because it's non-stop action here. And if we keep the format of last year's racing, we should have some sort of final with the best 5 male and female athletes for a last run at the end of the competition. Just with everyone watching and just a run with them, so they will not be bothered by anyone in front. They will just wait for their turn, and they will have a go on their own on the 200-meter course, and that's coming up later to see if to try and change positions all the way to the end of this unique format competition. a time trial 200-meter speed race. Fantastic initiative by the Lake Rocks Festival. Diva Atami from Israel. This is our second attempt. Let's see if she can improve on her 11th place overall. Come on, Diva! And there she goes, crossing the finish line. She's actually now in 15th place. So lots of young paddlers have pushed the 50-plus women's athletes further back. Let's see if she's improved on her previous time of 1.16. And Çilak Koçis, right now, Çilak Koçis, the four-time junior world champion from Hungary. First time she's paddling this year on the international scene anyway. Çilak, who's dedicating herself to triathlon, professional triathlon right now. She will have her first triathlon race, I guess, in September or October, in the autumn. But she's still doesn't have an open women's world title, so I don't think she should give up before she at least gets that big gold medal, whether from the ICF or the ISA, around her neck. Right now she is going for the 200-meter speed. She is in third place. Let's see if she gets better than her time of 59.7. Update coming soon. Let's see if she's improved. Doesn't look like it right now. Still updating my my result page over here. And Fiden Dukas currently sitting in 6th or 7th position, is 5th position actually. Is on the screen trying to improve his 49.55 attempt. So this is the second attempt. Let's see who have we got here. NSP boy, that's Mikołaj Majdan. Mikołaj Majdan from Poland right now on the water, as well as Fiden Dukas, who's just finished. Mikołaj Majdan from Poland. Nice turn by the NSP athletes, currently sitting in 8th position with a time of 53.07. So no time improvement for Fiden Dukas, it seems. Still in actually 6th place, being pushed to 6th by no, that's another glitch. Nikitas Tsanakis showing in 1st place. That's wrong. That's just a wrong time. So Fiden Dukas still in 5th place after 2 laps. And in the women, Çilak did not improve. Her second time was 59. No, 1 minute 0. Yeah, 1 minute 0018. So slightly slower than her previous attempt. So still in 3rd place, behind Espe and Katniss Paris in 1st. Oh, Vince Duschneit from Germany / Fuerteventura. Vince Duschneit made a big impression in Santa Pola during the sprints and the technical race. He trains in... missed a couple of strokes there at the start. Now in full actions. Vince Duschneit, the Starboard All-Star rider from Fuerte, trains with Donato France when Donato France plans weeks of training over in Fuerte. That's a bit of a wide turn, but pretty efficient. He didn't go for a proper inside and radical 180 degree turn. Just went slightly wider. Let's see what Vince Duschneit on his first attempt does. Pretty explosive athlete. started racing just a couple of years ago. He was representing Germany at the ISA World Championship in El Salvador. Let's see if Vince Duschneitz appears in the top 10. We already have a German in the top 10. That's Norman Weber in 5th place right now. Or rather 4th, because Nikitas Tsanakis is showing us first, and that's just wrong. So looks like Vince Duschneitz doesn't seem to be to appear yet on the top results. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Maybe he forgot his chip or something.
And right now, who is that on the screen? That's one of the Japanese athletes, I believe. All right, let's see how this. Okay, major updates. We've got now 2 Spanish athletes in the lead, and we missed them, and we're probably on the right hand side. Sergio Cantoral 46.45, Aaron Sanchez 47.32, and now Donato France is in 3rd place. The athlete that we saw on the screen was Tatsuma Nishikawa, 2-time junior world champion in Abu Dhabi in 2025. Tatsuma Nishikawa is in 10th place right now. The Spaniards, we've got 3 Spaniards in our top 5 with a bit of a glitch in 1st place right now. I don't believe Nikitas Tsanakis did not finish, so that's just a wrong time. So Sergio Cantoral in the lead, Aaron Sanchez 2nd, Donato France 3rd, Manuel Oyuela Rojas in 4th, and Giulio Lazzarini from Italy in 5th place right now. Norman Weber outside of the top 5. He will have another go very soon, I'm sure. Ivan de Frutos Ruiz finishing his race right now from Spain. He's in 9th place right now. Let's see if he can improve on his time. We've got a young paddler coming up. So Sergio Cantoral 46.45. Aaron Sanchez, start line. Filippo Mercuriali left. Filippo Mercuriali from Italy, a top name to watch. Andiamo Filippo! Yeah! Filippo Mercuriali on the Japanese brand Kokua, about to start. That's him right there, standing next to the Arnold Schwarzenegger of beach commentating, Rudy Van Haven, and Filippo Mercuriali from northern Italy, ready to go. Let's see how he does on his first attempt. Not sure why the continuous flow of paddlers have stopped. I think that's a young athlete fell and had to come back to shore. Filippo Mercuriali set to go. That's him right there. Filippo on his Japanese board, Kokua. And we've got now names and numbers. That's amazing. Brilliant. Filippo Mercuriali going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4 strokes for his turn. And full action again. That's going to be a fast time for sure for the pretty prolific Italian athletes from Delta SUP slash the Italian SUP League. I think he's signed with the two clubs. I guess under two different Italian federations. Let's see how he does over here. 7th place for Filippo Mercuriali, 49.34. Things are hitting up here. Donato France was untouchable for about half an hour. Then came the sprint world champion Sergio Cantoral on the NSP board from Paris Water Sports, followed by the starboard athletes. Technical race, ICF world champion Aaron Sanchez, who won against Shuri Araki in Abu Dhabi on the technical race, managed to pass him 200 meters before the finish line. Epic moments, historical moments in our young sports history. So, 2 world champions in 1 and 2. Donato France, who was 4th in the long distance in Abu Dhabi. That's his best results last year on the at the World Championships. Is currently in 3rd place. Manuel Oyuela Rojas in 4th. And Giulio Lazzarini, the 16-year-old Giulio Lazzarini, 6th. Cecilia Pampinella on your screen. First lap for Cecilia. She's in top form. She's got a time of 56.74 to beat. That's Katniss Paris in the lead from the USA. Cecilia Pampinella, multi-time junior world champion. Several-time podium maker with the Open Women under the ICF and under the ISA. Won 2 races under the European SUP League over the last week, 2 weeks ago in Taranto. Cecilia Pampinella crossing the finish line now. Takes the win, takes the lead. Cecilia Pampinella, 54.70, 2 seconds faster. 2 seconds faster than Katniss Paris. Cecilia Pampinella from Italy, starboard rider, is the new woman to beat on this speed race. Italy, USA, Spain. Cecilia Pampinella, Katniss Paris, SP Barderas. And about 2 seconds of difference between 1 and 2 and between 2 and 3. Okay, on the start line, we've got Luis Perotti coming up. Luis Perotti, a young man, pretty discreet, from Mallorca, who's definitely racing along the very best now. Scored a couple of international podiums in Santa Pola. Was 2 years ago in the top 5, top 10 in the junior races in Sarasota. Luis Perotti on the start line, NSP athletes. from Mallorca, about to start. That's him right there on the left-hand side of your screen. About to launch himself, Luis Perotti. Okay, that was a very efficient, explosive, and fast start. Look at that cadence. Luis Perotti, NSP, changing side just before the buoy turn. 2, 3. That's really well executed there. Luis Perotti making his way back to the shore. 80 meters to go for the young Mallorca. Ooh, missed a couple of strokes there. Just fighting for his balance. And Luis Perotti, come on! All the way. And Benyam Bossack coming up just behind. Benyam Bossack. Benyam Bossack right there, the winner of the 2-kilometer time trial yesterday, was on the podium of the Lido Gandoli SUP race, long distance, last international event 2 weeks ago. So no sign of Luis Perotti just yet on my results, but Benyam Bossack on the screen. Right there, Lightboard Corp athlete, 17-year-old. Pretty impressive young man, correcting his course just there. And now crossing the finish line. Benyam Bossack representing Germany, but who has been living in the Netherlands for all his life, basically, pretty much. We've got a new paddler on a Sonova coming up. That's a starboard athlete on your screen. Whoa, fighting for his life right there. Donato France coming up. Donato France, he was leading for a while. He's currently sitting in third. The giant from the Netherlands on his infinity board. So it looks like my results are not just updating in real time right now, so I cannot tell you what Benyam did right there because I don't see him at all on my screen. But Donato France about to launch himself for attempt number 2. So Sergio Cantoral still leading in the men's. Cecilia Pampinella leading now in the women's. And Donato France now in full action. Attempt number 2 for Donato. Let's see how he does at that buoy. 1, 2, 3. And a bit of a hesitation there for stroke number 3. Come on, Donato. Let's go, Donny. Black Project rider, Infinity rider, the giant from the Netherlands, trying to improve on his 3rd position right now. A few more strokes to go before he crosses the time sail line. Donato France. Doesn't look like there's a change in position for Donato, at least on my live results. Just going to double check this. I don't see any update. Looks like it's stuck. I don't see Donato, I don't see Benyam.
Japanese guy. One of the good ones, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know his name? Yeah, I will contact the time guy because this is his place.
Okay, I hope these riders are not racing for nothing because it doesn't look like the timing system is updating the times right now. Rai Taguchi coming up though. Rai Taguchi, please, on our screen. That's him right there on a borrowed light board corp. Rai Taguchi who fell at the buoy at his on his previous attempt. Now going hard. Come on, Rai, don't miss this one. 1, 2 strokes, and he's already facing the finish line. Rai Taguchi, who was second yesterday in the 2,000 meter time trial, behind Benyam Bosak from Okinawa, Japan. Come on, Rai. 10 meters to go, and he crosses the finish line. Let's see if Rai enters the top 3 after this really good run. We're gonna go and check the live results on the screen right now. Okay, so no updates. All right, let's hope this is. Let's hope there's no technical issue here because we don't see the times, at least for the riders on the left. So difficult to tell you whether Rai did well or not.
This one doesn't work and this one works. What? Yes. There are currently no times for this lane. This is working on it. This is working on it.
Maybe they should wait, huh?
The timing guy is working on it.
Yeah, they should tell them to wait. Okay, well, I think we have a technical glitch, and I'm afraid Donato, Benyam, Rai's times will not be recorded.
He has a backup time. Maybe.
So we're going to try and fix this. I guess that's all Timo's fault, really. Timo's Timo is our live stream production guy.
That's the waiting line.
And look at the waiting line. Wow, there's a big queue to get started. And if you're not here, you're missing out because it's non-stop sprint racing action on clean open waters. You go whenever you want. And I believe that was Sara Di Stefano from the Italian SUP League Club crossing the finish line now. Sara Di Stefano from northern Italy. Rai Taguchi in 5th place. Donato France improved on his time, 46.56. So these guys didn't race for nothing. Good. It is now Sergio Cantoral in 1st, Donato France in 2nd, Aaron Sanchez in 3rd, Manuel Oyuela in 4th, and Rai Taguchi 48.26. There is a less than 2 seconds difference between Sergio in 1st and Rai Taguchi in 5th. So it's very, very, very close between these 5 athletes. Giulio Lazzarini, 16-year-old Giulio, 48.68 in 6th place. Norman Weber 7th, Filippo Mercuriali 8th, Benyam Bosak 9th, Fiden Dukas 10th. Oh yeah? That's great. All right, so just a quick reminder on our schedule for the weekend. This is day number 2. Yesterday we had a time trial of 2,000 meters on Lake Faak. Today we've got the speed race. This afternoon we've got a giant SUP team race. Tomorrow we've got the pro long distance race, 12 kilometers at 11 a.m. Don't miss the show on YouTube, on Facebook tomorrow. And Sunday we are going to have 5-6 hours of non-stop technical racing, hits, quarterfinals, semifinals, repechage hits, and big finals. Don't miss the show on Sunday. We are testing the live stream broadcast right now. Everything seems to be working fine. Obviously, big warning, big word of caution. As soon as it rains heavily, the drones are not flying anymore. So we won't be able to put the drones up in the air if the rain shows up. So far, so good for the speed race, and an exciting one as well with a big battle between top names. Sergio Cantoral, Donato Friends, Aaron Sanchez, Manuel Oyuela, Rai Taguchi for top 5 in the men's race, and in the women's, Cecilia Pampinella, Katniss Paris, Espe Barderas, Chila Cochis, Rea Logotetti. All these athletes have got at least one World Championship title. Rea Logotetti won the 2023 Junior Sprints in Pattaya, Thailand. So she's also crowned. So big names, big international race. And this is just day number 2. Tomorrow, long distance. And Sunday, tech race right here on Lake Faak. And of course, as you can see on the arch, you can visit Villach. Villach is a beautiful little town in southern Austria. Where we are right now, we're actually 15 minutes away from that town. And as you can see, with this huge line of international racers coming from more than 20 countries, Hungary, Greece, Spain, USA, Italy, France, Belgium, Canada, the Netherlands, Croatia, Slovenia, Wales, England. Who else have we got here? Well, plenty of countries. Japan, of course. This is a big event, and for just a fun day event, huge participation from top athletes on your screen right now. Marc Simoncelli from Mallorca, Spain, one of the Balearic Islands. Whoa, well done, Marc. Marc Simoncelli, the son of Manuel Simoncelli, aka Manolo Simoncelli, the coach of Team Spain. Let's see if Marc can pop up in our top 10 for the men. Andrea Foher from Switzerland, right there on your screen, in the 50-plus women's division, going to the right-hand side arch. She was on the podium of the Glagla race 2 years ago. And a new racer coming up, another Lightboard Corp hollow board. On the right hand side, we've got Norbert Hodl from Austria on a Sonova board, the 50 plus. Man, the aviator. Aviator launching himself now. It will pop up on your screen. Oh, that's Susan Edermeyer making a comeback to international SUP racing. And on your screen right now, Norbert Hodl in the 50 plus men's division, probably leading in this division. I'm not sure Marc Foraster from Barcelona is racing, but they should be competing against one another, as well as many other 50 plus male athletes tomorrow in the long distance. Norbert Hodl currently sitting in 27th position overall. And second place in the 50 plus men's right now. Norbert Hodl on a Sonova board finishing his race. Let's see if he improved. So he didn't really improve on his time, still 27th. All right, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, make sure we make this entire live stream interactive. We've got Zabi Fodor from Hungary, the organizer of one of the very first races of the year now, the indoor SUP race over in Hungary. That's usually happening in January, which allows tens of participants to paddle in warm conditions in a swimming pool, believe it or not. And Zabox Fodor Zabi has been training particularly hard this year. He's trying to be on a podium once again in the 40 plus men's division in the ICF World Championship this year. Interesting athlete here from Belgium. This is Iben. He's actually a surf life-saving athlete, and a pretty good one as well. Just starting with stand-up paddle racing. Borrowed a board from Vincent Klaskens, the organizer of the Belgian SUP Tour. So Iben Rossel, just starting with stand-up paddling and paddling pretty well already. The Belgian kid, only 17-year-old. Nice little shot there. Wow, great angle there. You can really see side by side the two lines with two buoys positioned just exactly 100 meters away from the start line every time. From the time cells, which are those black lines just after the arch. So please feel free to share this this live stream. Obviously, you can see that the images are pretty good. Different camera angles. We've got the drone up, and luckily we don't have any rain, We don't have the usual turquoise waters. That we have here on Lake Faak when we every year when the sun is high in the sky, in a blue sky. So a bit of a grey one, a grey edition this year. But we're lucky it is not raining today. It was raining heavily yesterday, which didn't make things very pleasant. Not for the athletes and not for the spectators either. But luckily we're dry today. Just a little bit chilly. We didn't expect so cold temperatures over here in May. But we will survive, don't you worry, especially with this amazing show that these top international guys are offering to us today in a very dense, tense, exciting 200-meter time trial speed race where athletes can join and participate as often as they want. All you have to do is join the queue, choose the right or the left arch to either turn left or turn right, and everything else is automatic. And there will be prize money for the winners. Currently the winners are Sergio Cantoral and Cecilia Pampinella. Sergio Cantoral, the 2025 ICF Sprint World Champion, and Cecilia Pampinella, 6-time, I believe, Junior World Champion and multi-time medalist in the Open Women's Division with the ICF and the ISA, representing Italy, of course. So Spain and Italy right now. Oh, Nicolo Rico! Nicolo Rico spotted on the right-hand side. One of the top athletes coming out of Italy. I think the first time. Nicolo Rico currently taking his first lap. Come on, Nicolo. That was a really good turn. Went for a... First lap for Nicolo Rico. Nicolo Rico, NSP rider, 20 meters away from the finish line. A lot of power coming from Bari. Let's see how he does on this one. Nicolo Rico third. Third place for Nicolo Rico. Took the third position from Aaron Sanchez. Just milliseconds behind Donato Friend. So we've got Spain, the Netherlands, and Italy right now. And on your screen, Arndt Dunzinger from Germany, starboard paddle and lightboard corp holo paradoxa under his feet. Arndt Dunzinger from Germany went pretty wide there. He's gonna have to correct his course. That's what he's doing right now. And Arndt Dunziger fighting for first place in the 50 plus men's. Germany, Arndt Dunziger. Let's see how he isn't. I don't see him in the top 50. Let's have a look at the female results. So no things change for our top 5 in the female rankings right now. Cecilia Pampinella still first, 54 seconds, 0.7. Katniss Paris, 56.74. Esperanza Barreras, 58.97. Chila Kotsis, 59.70. Rea Logotetti, 1 minute 02:23. The gaps are much bigger in the women's than in the men's. and Cecilia really has a comfortable lead with more than 2 seconds of a gap between the Italian and the American representative, Katniss Paris from Florida. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Lake Rocks Festival 2026. We've got day number 2 unfolding on our screens today. The speed race with Edith Turcotte, 2025 50 plus women's world champion from Canada, finishing her lap number 2 or second attempt rather. Ooh! It's not on your screen, but she's just fell down, and I think we've got a first attempt for this. Could be Duna. I'm not entirely sure. This could be Duna Gordillo. I'm not. Lisa Venturelli, the young Lisa Venturelli from Italy, 15 or 16-year-old Lisa Venturelli, brushing the water just there. Really, really strong athletes. And this speed race is taking place until 2 p.m. So it's a 4-hour racing window. Non-stop racing. Athletes can join whenever they want. All they have to do is join the queue. Let's see what Lisa Venturelli does. Just crossed the finish line. Lisa Venturelli, her second attempt. And she is currently sitting in... Well, I don't see her just yet. We've got 2 Italians in the top 10. That's Sara Di Stefano and Silvia della Chiesa. We're going to have to wait a little bit to find out whether Lisa Venturelli made it into the top 10 with this run. And I believe right now on your screen this is 50 plus man Sebastian Montserrat from Mallorca. He's got something on his nose, maybe a cut from this morning's shaving. Sebastian Montserrat from Mallorca. He's got a cut on the top of his skull as well, so might have suffered a fall at some point. Hopefully he's okay. And you can see with this full wetsuit outfit on an inflatable board that the weather is pretty chilly over here. We've got the same position. Oh, Lisa Venturelli finally making her entrance. It was not her second attempt, but her first attempt, and she is in 5th place. Lisa Venturelli, the 16-year-old athlete from representing Bari in Italy, Bari SUP, is in 5th place. So 2 Italians with Cecilia Pampinella in first place with 54 seconds 70, followed by the USA and Katniss Paris, Spain, and Espectacular Barreras. 4th place currently for Chila Cochis, the 4-time junior world champion. And Lisa Venturelli made her entrance in the top 5 of this female division. And let's have a look at the men's. Nothing changed since we were last on the mic. Sergio Cantoral first place, Donato Fren second, Nicolo Rico third. So Spain, Netherlands, Italy. And Spain again for our top 5. Manuel Oyuera Rojas, Aaron Sanchez. And then 6th place for Rai Taguchi. And 2 surprising young athletes, junior athletes in 7 and 8. That's Marlon Daskiran from Germany and Giulio Lazzarini from Italy. And this live stream is 4 hours long, and the last half hour we're going to have a sort of final with the best 5 men and women. Filippo Mercurielli is on the start line, ready to start very, very soon. That's him right there. is laughing, pretty relaxed. He's got a Kokua board, that's a Japanese brand, distributed from Italy. And Filippo Mercuriali from northern Italy, set to go. And a pretty good start there by the athletes from Delta SUP and also from the Italian SUP League club. I believe he's in those two clubs for in order to compete for under the Italian surfing and kayak federations, because the two clubs are affiliated with two different federations in Italy. Delta SUP with the ICF, and the Delta SUP League is with the ISA, I guess, the surfing federation. So FIS-W. Filippo Mercuriali finishing already. Here's a run. He's currently sitting in 10th place. Let's see if he can improve on his position. A time of 49:34 previously. And I don't see any update just yet for Filippo. I guess my phone connection is not as good as real-time connection, so
This guy is fixed.
yeah, that's
Young guy, huh?
I've been saying his name 2 weeks ago, like 20 times. He's fast, yeah. Sonova, Italian SUP League.
No, actually he's on the Paradoxa.
Oh, is he? Oh, he's usually on Sonova. Okay. He's young, yeah? He's one of the juniors. Another junior crossing the finish line for the Italian SUP League. Usually paddles on Sonova. He was on a lightboard corp this time. And Filippo Mercuriali did not improve his time. He still in 10th place. Gianluca Corriero, that was him just a few seconds ago, now in 15th place. So really top 15, top 20 positions, really highly disputed, with very, very tiny gaps, time gaps between every single athlete.
Doesn't have a start number, I don't know her.
Do you know?
I don't know her. She has a flying fishboard. Never seen that.
Maybe. Right here. Can you get this girl's name? Not urgent. Your screen, Erika Nagy from Switzerland on a Sonova board. So let's just recap the top 10 for current top 10 for the women. Cecilia Pampinella first, 54.70. 2 seconds of a lead for the young Italian athlete, ahead of Katniss Paris from the USA, 56.74. Then it's SP Barreras third. Chilacozzi fourth. Lisa Venturelli, Italy. So we've got Italy, USA, Spain, Hungary, Italy in top 5. Greece in 6, Realo Gotetti. The Czech Republic and Valery Sukupova in 7th. The Netherlands in 8 and 9 with Marit Miedema and Marin Huber. And 10th place for Hungary with Dora Ebenspanger. And in the men's, Sergio Cantoral, Donato Friends, Nicolo Rico, Manuel Oyuela, Aaron Sanchez are top 5. 6th place, Rai Taguchi, Japan. 7th, Marlon Daskiran, Germany. 8th, Giulio Lazzarini, Italy. 9, Norman Weber, Germany. And 10, Filippo Mercuriali. Giulio Lazzarini on your screen, finishing his race. Let's see if he can improve on his 8th place. The rider from the Italian SUP League in northern Italy on the Infinity Ever Ready has just crossed the finish line. And is still in 8th place. All right, we've got an Israeli athlete on the course right now on your screen on a Lightboard Corp hollow board once again. We have a team of 3 athletes coming from Israel. 2 Lake Rocks, Black Project paddle in hand. And on NSP, starting on the right-hand side, another athlete launching herself towards the right-hand side buoy. And that's a pretty slow turn there, with the feet not moving and the paddle on the inside. And who have we got on the other side? Vince Duschneit. It looks like the German athlete from Fuerteventura is got a attempt number 2 underway. He's currently sitting in 19th place with a time of 52.22. Let's see if he can improve on that position. Sitting just behind Ivan de Frutos from Spain right now. Good job. Let's see if gets a better time. Another young paddler right now on the screen. And a son of a board about to cross the finish line on the right. And Polona Puslia from Slovenia on the start line. That's her right there from Ljubljana. Polona Puslia, several time medalist in the 50 plus women's division under the ICF in Thailand, in Sarasota, and in Abu Dhabi. Go Polona! Here we go. There's a battle going on for the 50 plus women's. Polona Pusla, long strokes, really tall athletes. Changed from a Sonova board to an Infinity Everready board just recently. With she needed more volume based on her height. She's more than 1 meter 80. I think it's 185. She's really tall. A former professional soccer player, goalkeeper for Team Slovenia, believe it or not, 20 years ago. Good turn there by Polona. Come on, Polona. There's a battle going on between several top women athletes in the Master 50. And Polona Puslia is just in 9th place right now. She's probably going to improve on that position right now with this race. The leader is the 2-time world champion from 2025, Edith Turcotte from Canada. Second place, Suzanne Edermeyer from Germany. Let's go, Polona. And yeah, she's just crossed the finish line, improved her time. And Aaron Sanchez on your screen, the 2025 technical race open men's world champion from Mallorca. Aaron Sanchez, currently in the top 5. Yeah, 5th place for Aaron Sanchez right now. We're waiting for Aaron Sanchez's time for attempt number 2. He's got 47.32 for his first run. He's got 47.01 to beat if he wants to jump 1 spot. Still waiting for the results to be updated. We still have Sergio Cantelan in 1, Donato in 2, Nicolo in 3. And we're waiting for Aaron Sanchez result right there. Still not coming through. And Silvia de la Chiesa has just started. And I believe that's Sara Di Stefano. Yes, on your screen, 16-year-old Sara Di Stefano, another big name in the junior division to watch for the future from the Italian SUP League that's near Rimini. Sara Di Stefano on the Infinity Everready, which seems to be a board of choice by many Italian SUP League athletes. That's another one, Silvia de la Chiesa. Silvia de la Chiesa also on Infinity Everready, 14-year-old. She's actually taller than Sara Di Stefano. Oh, a top athlete on the other side. Who is that on that starboard? Let me see. That's one of the young athletes. Starboard All-Star. Who is that athlete? Maybe Alessandro Scarsia from Italy. One of the juniors from Italy. Yeah, that's Alessandro Scarsia. Alessandro Scarsia from Italy, who finished strong. And we've got some movers. We've got a new leading position. Aaron Sanchez officially leading in first place, 45 seconds, 79. Cantoral Sergio in second, 46.45. Donato France push back to third now. Nicolo Rico outside of the top three podium in fourth, 46.68. And Manuel Oyuela in fifth, 47.01. The new leader in the men's division, the 2025 ICF technical race world champion, Aaron Sanchez. From Port Adriano, Mallorca. A big hug to Laura Quedglas, who's a family relation to Aaron Sanchez. And who does a phenomenal job with the kids from Mallorca, as well as Manolo Simoncelli. So new turn of events over here in Lake Faak for day 2 of the Lake Rocks Festival. After 2 hours of sprint racing, we had several leaders. We had Donato France first of all, then for about half an hour, then Sergio Cantoral on his first attempt managed to beat Donato by 10th milliseconds. And then came Aaron Sanchez just a few minutes ago, taking the first spot. In the women, we still have Cecilia Pampinella winning by a big margin, 2 seconds ahead of Katniss Paris. Esperanza Barreras, who was the winner last year, I believe. Unless that was Chilak. I need to refresh my memory on that one. Is in third right now. Chila Kotsis in fourth. And Lisa Venturelli, the 16-year-old powerhouse from Bari SUP, in fifth place. Let's have a look at the divisions in the men. Master 40 men, we've got Norman Weber in first place, Zabor Svodor in second, Mile Gracieza from Croatia in third. We've got Norman Weber on the course right now. Speaking of the devil, he's a leader in the 40-plus men's division, the light board corp rider. Nice turn there. Once again, he's got a time of 48.81. He's leading the 40-plus men's, but overall, he is Norman is in 9th place overall. Let's see if he can do better than this 9th place. He's leading the 40 plus men's. Norman Weber finishing. Nice execution there. Really well coordinated. That's a jump and then the catch of that handle. And in a few seconds we'll find out if he has managed to beat one of the two juniors in front, Giulio Lazzarini, Marlon Daskiran, who are not far behind. Who is that right now? I guess one of the Dutch athletes. So improved time for Norman Weber, 48.17 for Norman. Big improvement. And that puts him in 6th place. Norman Weber, 6th place. He managed to win 3 positions with that second attempt. Norman Weber from Germany, the powerhouse, the military man. Former canoe champion. 48.17, big improvement for Norman there. And he's just sitting outside of the top 5 men's podium overall, just behind Manuel Oyuela. Actually, there's a 1 second difference, more than 1 second difference between positions 5 and 6 right now. And in the women, any changes? We've got Cecilia Pampina, Katniss Paris, SP Barreras 1, 2, 3, Chila Cochis, Lisa Venturi 4 and 5, Rea Logoteti 6, Valeri Sukupova from the Czech Republic 7, Marit Midema 8, Oda Diestel, that's a new name, making an entrance in the top 10. And then Marin Huber, 10th place for the Netherlands right now. So many new young faces, so much homework for me tonight. We've got lots of new talented young riders coming from Italy, the Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, and this is another one. And Benyam Bosak about to go on attempt number 2. Here he goes. Here he goes. Benyam Bosak. Good start by the 17-year-old from the Netherlands, representing Germany. A Lightboard Corp team rider. Currently positioned in 12th place. Good turn, very fast turn there behind the buoy. Should improve if he doesn't, if he keeps his cadence up. Benyam Bosak. 10 meters to go. The key is not to jump off your board too early. That was really well done. We're gonna be looking at his time I think it's through. I don't think he improved his time. Still sitting in 12th place, 49.41. Still his best. So that's let's have a look at some stats for Aaron Sanchez. 45 seconds 79. That means an average speed of 15.72 kilometer per hour on 200 meters. That's fast. And that is the fastest time on the course. Aaron Sanchez leading over Sergio Cantoral. We don't want to miss Sergio's second attempt for sure. I don't know if he is gonna be going to the left or the right, so we need to keep our eyes open for this. France, Spain. No. Starboard, no space. Starboard No, it was not posted. It was not posted. How did you press? No, it was not posted. It was not. There's no way it was posted. Who have we got on the left? Who have we got on the left? This guy? On the screen, Luis Perotti. Second attempt and a couple of misstrokes there. He's currently sitting in 14th position. Top athletes coming from Mallorca. Really good in technical race and long distance. Let's see if he does better than his previous run. All right, everyone. If you just joined our live stream, our 4-hour live stream, welcome. As we've been going on for more than 2 hours, 2 hours and 20 minutes. We started at 10 a.m. over here in southern Austria. Welcome to the Lake Rocks Festival 2026. This is one of the biggest SUP race events in the world, with more than 1,000 entries across all events. The action started yesterday with a time trial event of 2 kilometers point 1. Today this morning we've got a speed race all the way to 2 p.m. So we're going to be together for another hour and a half. We're going to have a bit of a final outcome in the last half hour with the top 5 men and women, with everyone gathered on the beach to watch the action. There's a bit of prize money up for grabs in this second day of international racing. Manuel Oyuela has just started. That's him right there with the pink top, the Sonova rider, going for the right-hand side buoy. Very fast, explosive athletes from Spain, from northern Spain, Suances, Cantabria. He's been racing Sonova for several years now. He's got a black project pedal in hand, but I think he's got a new paddle sponsor. And that's Manuel Oyuela, who is in 5th place right now. Let's see if he improves on that 5th position, behind Aaron Sanchez, Sergio Cantoral, and Donato Friends and Nicolo Rico. I don't see an improvement on my sheet right now. And Katniss Paris, the once leader before Cecilia Pampinella took the lead, is back in action. 1, 2, and 3 strokes to turn around that buoy. The 2024 Sprint World Champion, giving a big push now. Long, powerful strokes and high cadence now for Katniss Paris from Florida, USA, the Infinity and Black Projects rider has got the time of 54.7 to beat if she wants to take first place. Let's see if she does it. No, she doesn't manage to improve on her own personal time of 56.74. She just did very close though, 56.88. So still 2 seconds behind Cecilia Pampinella, the Italian powerhouse. And the rain is making an entrance in the competition, as you can see on your screens right now. That's going to bother us a bit because we want to use the drone as much as possible to offer you beautiful images of Lake Faak right now. But we've got cameras on the protected cameras on the beach, so we'll be using that in the meantime. Right, Taguchi currently in 6th place, I believe, with a borrowed Lightboard Corp. Whoa, that's fast. Right, Taguchi, 3rd attempt for the man from Okinawa, sitting in 7th place, not 6th. Norman Weber took the 6 spots just a few minutes ago. And Right Taguchi is going to try and improve on his 48.26. Good turn. Is that fast enough for the Okinawan? He's got a very stable board. That's the Paradoxa under his feet. But it's a board he doesn't know just well yet. He's got a quick blade paddle in his hand. Changing size a lot though. That's going to cost him in terms of time. Right, Taguchi, so good to see this young man coming all the way from Japan to Austria to compete for the first time at the Lake Rocks Festival. And his 3rd attempt is registered, and that's not an improvement, unfortunately. I think it's just made 48.84, not far from the first attempt. And we've got an Infinity Rider right there on your screen. Camera moves a lot around. We've got another Infinity Rider on the left-hand side. The drone is under the tent right now. The rain is a little bit too strong for us to fly. And we've got Giulio Lazzarini. It's Giulio from the Italian SUP League club in northern Italy near Rimini. Another Infinity Black Project combo, the Ever Ready and the Synergy Hydro Synergy X. Giulio Lazzarini is in the top 10 for sure. 16-year-old Giulio. Let's see if he improves on his 48.51. That looked fast, but that's not an improvement, unfortunately, for Giulio, who is has just done 49.21. So these athletes are racing at an average pace of 14.5, 15 kilometer per hour. The best time, obviously, Aaron Sanchez, 15.74 kilometer per hour, 7.2. Last time I checked, a time of 49 seconds, 79, 45 seconds, 79. We've got a Italian rider right now on your screen from the Italian SUP League. His name is going to pop in my head very soon. I haven't seen him yet. That's not Leonardo. Alessandro Rossi. That's it. Who did 56.62 in his first attempt and position in 30th place overall. That's crazy times. With that time, is just in top 30. Infinity Rider. Looking strong, looking good. I don't know who that is, though. Is that Riccardo Rossi? I don't think he's around, but it looks a little bit like him from the back. Probably one of the youngsters. Who is this? Wow, that's fast. That guy looks really fast. Probably one of the. Oh yeah. That's Enrico Mandoloni. I do recognize him now. Enrico Mandoloni, the son of Roberto Mandoloni from the Italian SUP League. Sometimes it's better to have a visual from from outside of the screen, directly from the beach, and that helped me identify that young man, Enrico Mandoloni. What's his time though? I think that's the first time I see him race. Interesting fact, Benyam Bosak has been pushed back to 13th place, the winner of the 2K time trial yesterday. Balasili on your screen right now, the Hungarian 40-plus athletes. On a Lightboard Corp hollow board. So Hungary, and we're trying to catch up with all those starters. There was a bit of Chilakotis getting ready for lap, new attempt, sorry, not a lap, but new attempt, attempt number 3. She's currently sitting in 4th place on the left-hand side. On the screen, though, we've got Claudia Luchetta from Italy/Spain. She lives in Fuerteventura, but she represents Italy. Claudia Luchetta, NSP rider. Still not sponsored, though, so up for grabs if you want to score podiums in the 40-plus women's division. Get in touch with Claudia Luchetta. She's been racing really well the past 2 years and was on the podium last year in Abu Dhabi on the 40-plus. Chilakotis has just started. We're going to be able to catch up with her hopefully soon. Here he comes with the another camera angle. Chilakotis, 4-time ISA and ICF junior world champion from Hungary, now focused on triathlon training. Her dream is to be an Olympian, and unfortunately SUP is not yet in that phase of Olympianism. So she's switching to triathlon, and stand-up paddling becomes her second favorite sport. As you can see, she can paddle still. She's been training quite a lot actually, and putting paddling, a mix of paddling, swimming, cycling, running in her training. Chilakotis, let's see how she does. Who have we got here? Not sure who that is on the screen, but Chilak, 59 point. So still in 4th place, Chilakotis. I think that's a slight improvement on her 3rd attempt. Yes, it is. But still in 4th. So yeah, 59.9. Diva Atami on your screen from Israel. There's a big battle in the 50-plus women's division. And Diva Atami is currently in 4th place behind Polona Puslia. We saw Polona Pusla's attempt previously. She did really well. She's in 3rd place. But Diva Atami is going for it. She's got a quick blade paddle, and she borrowed from Gerd Weissner, the boss of Lightboard Corp. One of the paradoxes.
Christian Taucher on the right-hand side then?
On the right-hand side, we've got Christian Taucher. Let's see if we can have a glimpse of that. We've got Tamara on the screen. Christian Taucher, that's him right there. The Sonova representatives now living in Thailand. Whoa, looking tan, looking sharp. Christian Taucher, the 40-plus athlete. He was injured for a while, so this is a bit of a comeback into international racing for Christian Taucher, who knows this competition really well. Let's see how he did in this new attempt for the 40-plus male athletes, Christian Taucher. Let's see if I can find an Austrian flag. Christian Taucher currently sitting in 40th place, 40th in 59.13. Let's see what he does in his new attempts. A Fanatic ball on your screen. Fanatic who, I guess, unfortunately, I would say, left the SUP race game a couple of years ago. For many years, one of the top SUP race manufacturers, board manufacturers of the circuit. I think that's the Czech athletes right now on your screen. What's his name? Check. Matthias Sukup. I think that's Matthias Sukup right there. Yeah, Matthias Sukup. I do recognize his stance. I do recognize him on the NSP board. Matthias Sukup, the Czech Republic, I believe coming from canoe kayak athletes, transition to SUP racing, and we've got the Japanese two-time junior world champion Tatsuma Nishikawa on a starboard on the right-hand side. He's currently sitting in 12th place, just ahead of Benjamin Bosak. Let's see if he can enter the top 10 with this new attempt. Pretty good finish there by Tatsuma. And who have we got? So many top racers going for it right now. We've got André Hack right now, the on your screen, 16 or 17-year-old German athlete André Hack, going for the left-hand side buoy. The young athlete is actually sitting in. He was in the top 10 for a while, but is now in 26th place. 26th place for André Hack. And, going down! That's going to be a failed attempt for this starboard athlete. Talking about starboard, we've got finally a glimpse of the new starboard boards. They've just arrived at Lake Rocks. They are all red. We'll hopefully have some time this weekend to go around that starboard stand and have a presentation of those boards. Wow, it's really raining hard right now, and the air temperature is going down. I can feel it. And Lisa Venturelli, one of the top athletes, junior athletes, but I believe competing in the Open Women's, currently sitting in 5th place. In her second attempt, the NSP rider representing Bali SUP, now finishing and crossing the line. Let's see. Let's check her time. She hasn't gone under the 1 minute mark yet. 1 minute 0078.
There is normally a page that does update live. On direct? No. Wait a second, I'll check for myself. Yes, to me it's live, and then you need to. Oh, but here it's sorted by name or something. Yeah, that's not useful. No, just update. Or is Christian Java the last time that went into? Or there's two other things.
And Dunzinger on your screen, and switching to the this female athlete. I'm not sure who that is. She looks strong. I think that's one of the Italian athletes. Let's see. Okay, that. So, got a German paddler on the screen right now, but Milo van Backel is also on the course on the other side. And that paddle is very much at the front there for this young woman from the Czech Republic. I think that's Valery Sukup. Sukupova. No, that was Vivian Franke. That was Vivian Franke from Germany, and not Valery Sukupova. Vivian Franke. All right, so we've got an hour and 15 minutes left in this competition. And in the last 30 minutes, we will have the big final. One paddler at a time. Top 5 men, top 5 women for a last chance at improving their score. We've got Cecilia Pampinella, the Italian powerhouse, leading over Katniss Paris, Esperanza Barreras, Cilla Coxis, and Lisa Venturelli right now for our top 5 women. And in the men, we have Aaron Sanchez leading, Sergio Cantoral, so Spain and Spain 1 and 2, then the Netherlands and Donato France in 3rd, Nicolo Rico 4th, Manuel Oyuela Rojas in 5th. So 3 Spaniards in the top 5, 1 Dutch, 1 Italian. Really the usual suspects of this beginning of the season, to be honest. We've seen these guys over and over in the past 4 international events of the beginning of this season, 2026. The Spring SUP Race, the Santa Pola European SUP League World SUP Festival, the Lido Gandoli SUP Race, also part of the European SUP League, and today the Lake Rocks Festival. This weekend, the Lake Rocks Festival here in on Lake Faak, Austria. Screen making a comeback to the international racing scene, Suzanne Edermeyer. Last time we saw her was 2 or 3 years ago right here, and that's Milo Van Backel right there on your screen, the 13 or 14-year-old very young athlete and talented athlete. And Rea Logotetti, the 2023 junior sprint world champion, not a junior anymore, and she's probably going to improve on her first run. Let's see if we've got an update already. Rea Logotetti still not under the 1 minute mark, sitting in 7th place. And who is this young man? I believe that's Marlon. Marlon Daskiran, the young man from Germany. Marlon Daskiran in the top 10 right now. Let's see if he's improved his positioning. 8th place, Marlon Daskiran right now. Let's see if we've got a better time. Just behind Rai Taguchi and ahead of Giulio Lazzarini. 48 seconds, 44 for Marlon Daskiran. Still Aaron Sanchez in the lead, Sergio Cantoral second, Donato French third, Nicolo Rico fourth, Manuel Oyuela Rojas fifth, Norman Weber sixth, Rai Taguchi 7, Marlon Daskiran 8, Giulio Lazzarini 9, and Fiden Ducas 10. Nicolo Rico on the right hand side is currently sitting in 4th place. A new attempt for the NSP rider from Italy, representing Bari SUP, coached by Davide Alpino. Over in Bari, there's actually a big team coming from Bari SUP. Cecilia Pampinella is part of Bari SUP. Lisa Venturelli is part of Bari SUP. But another 3 or 4 young athletes have joined Nicolo, Cecilia on this Lake Rocks Festival edition. Nicolo Rico now crossing the finish line on the Ninja Evo. And no improvement in position for Nicolo Rico, still 4th. Still 4th. One hour and 10 minutes to go in this 4-hour competition. It's a 4-hour window open to More than 200 participants in this speed race competition. It's a time trial format. Welcome to day 2 of the Lake Rocks Festival 2026 here on Lake Faak in southern Austria, not far from Italy, not far from Slovenia. And a beautiful location, unfortunately with a challenging weather conditions. Rain, a bit of cold. Not the usual Lake Rocks Festival. This is our first year here, and we always had a blue sky, shining sun, warm temperatures, and turquoise blue waters over here. Stick around until Sunday, because Sunday the sun is back and we will have amazing views to offer over here for the technical race competition. Today is the time trial speed race, 200 meter speed race competitions. We've been going on since 10 a.m. It is now 7 minutes to 1 p.m. and at 2 p.m. the competition will be over. In the last 30 minutes at 1:30, the top 5 women, the top 5 men will be competing for one last attempt. And talking about international competition, let me introduce you to Rai Taguchi from Okinawa on his third or fourth attempt, currently sitting in 7th place. He couldn't travel with his board, so he borrowed a Leaderboard Corp Paradoxa board from Gerd Weissner, the sports manager of the competition. And Rai Taguchi launching himself and full action speed now for the Okinawan, who did not bother putting a shirt on for this sprint competition. And let's look at this buoy turn, 2-stroke 3.5. And back to full sprint speed with his quick blade paddle and a Leaderboard Corp Paradoxa hollow board. This runs looks fast. 7th place, I think is going to do better than his previous time. Rai Taguchi, we're looking for better than 48.17 to go over Norman Weber. He would need to do better than 47.01 to do better than Manuel Oyuela. And Rai Taguchi doesn't do better than his previous time of 48.26. I think that was his second run. And Esperanza Barreras, multiple time world champion in technical racing and long distance, is now launching herself on Lake Faak for a new attempt. She's currently sitting in 3rd position. Esperanza Barreras on the starboard all-star, the powerhouse from northern Spain, heading to the left-hand side buoy. The all-star is her favorite board. Let's see if she can beat Katniss Paris in second. That was a pretty shaky second part of a turn. She knows it, but she's grinding. Full cadence now for Espe with 30 meters left in these 200 meter sprints. Come on, Espe. Can she do better than 56.74? That would put her in 2nd place. Can she do better than 54.7? That would put her in 1st place. Esperanza Barreras, 58.52, I believe, in this one. Still 3rd. Actually, 58.69. And that's not an improvement from her previous run. And Tatsuma Nishikawa chose the right-hand side buoy. The junior world champion, currently in 10th place. So just improved his rankings Tatsuma Nishikawa now entering top 10, just ahead of Fidon Dukas. All right, on your screen, Gianluca Corriero on a Sonova board. He was seen on a lightboard corp board. He wanted to try a lightboard corp earlier. Gianluca, who's a top athlete, a young athlete from Italy. He's got a quick blade paddle, as you can see. And he's been racing really well these past few weeks, taking part in the Spring SUP race in Taranto, in Comacchio. And we, right after Gianluca, we're gonna switch to Christian Taucher. That's him right there, Christian Taucher from Austria / Thailand now. He's been living in Thailand for a few months now with Sabe Fischer, who should be taking part also in this competition this weekend. Not today though, we haven't seen Sabe. Christian Taucher on a Sonova board. I guess he's not used to the cold anymore. Christian Taucher finishing strong there. Tall athletes from Graz / Khao Lak over in Thailand, who works for Sonova, among other stand-up paddle activities in Thailand. And he's also got a coaching program called SUP Training. Just check out sup.training and you'll be able to access his coaching program. He partners with Andre Crater, among other top athletes. On your screen, Sebastian Montserrat from Mallorca in the 50 plus men's division. And a newcomer in the 50 plus men's, Tommy Boudet from Canada. First year racing as a 50 plus man. I think he's in the lead of the 50 plus men's division. And in a few minutes, we're going to have our final. I heard Rudy Van Haven, the race director, announcing on the microphone that we're going to have 5 or 10 more minutes and to go, and sooner.
The top 6 will start in, I guess, maybe 20 plus minutes.
Okay.
Top 6.
Okay, so we're going to have a break? No.
No break. After we stop everybody in the queue right now.
Okay.
And then we start because it's so cold. Huh? That's
Yeah. So live updates. We're not gonna wait 1:30 to do our final. It's cold and raining right now, and we have less participants. So we're gonna move on in a few minutes to our big final. The big final basically being I don't know why they chose top 6, but basically our top 6 athletes, men and women, with one last chance to go if they want to improve their position. Let me remind you who's in the top 6 right now. We've got in the men's Aaron Sanchez, Sergio Cantoral, Donato Frantz, Nicolo Rico, Manuel Oyuela, and Norman Weber, top 6. Rai Taguchi in 7th. And on your screen right now, is that Rea? I'm not sure that's Rea. That's Rea. Rea Logotetti from Greece, trying to improve on her current 6th place. So she is currently selected for that top 6 final. With Cecilia Pampinella in 1st, Katniss Paris still in 2nd, Espe Barreras 3rd, Chila Cochis 4th, Lisa Venturelli 5th, and Rea, I'm waiting for her time to see if her time has improved, and it hasn't really. In 6th right now, ahead of Valery Sukupova. Actually, that's a better time. She's just improved her time and moved to 6th position ahead of Valery Sukupova. So that's exactly what happened just a few seconds ago. For Rea Logotetti, the 2023, that was in Thailand, in Pattaya, Thailand. 2023 Junior Sprint World Champion, Rea Logotetti. Very impressive win back then, I remember. And on your screen, that was Sarah Perkins right now. Who is that on that starboard sprint? Really looking good. Deep paddle, walking to the back of her board. That's a impressive technique by this this athlete right here. Please help me out with the names. You've got new faces coming from Hungary, from the Netherlands, from Belgium. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Lake Rocks Festival 2026. This is day number 2. As you can see, we've got challenging conditions here, to say the least. Cold and wind weather right now. Luckily, no wind. So it's not completely disastrous. We actually had a pretty good day until now, until about half an hour ago when the rain started pouring over the Lake Faak. We've had an amazing speed race competition this morning, which is not over yet. We are entering the final stage of this competition. This is a 200-meter sprint race on a unique format. It's a time trial. We've got automatic time cells at the start line, at the finish line. Everybody takes turns. They basically launch themselves on the water, passing over those time cells whenever they want, one by one, and times get recorded automatically, get displayed on the beach, get updated on the time2win.at website in real time, so we get to know who's in the lead, who's as soon as you cross the finish line, where you are actually positioned in your age groups, but also overall. And in the men's right now, we've got 5 huge names. I would call them the usual suspects, because since April they've been taking part in all major international races. That is Aaron Sanchez from Mallorca, Spain, Sergio Cantoral from Alicante, Spain, Donato Friends from the Netherlands, Nicolo Rico from Italy, and Manuel Oyuela Rojas from northern Spain as well. Norman Weber is has just done the job to get in 6th place in from Germany, and we're gonna have a final with our top 6 men. Rai Taguchi just finished in 7th, I guess, is gonna be out of the competition for that second phase, because you had to make it for the top 6 in order to take part in phase 2, which is the elite men and women finals. In the women, Cecilia Pampinella has been leading the rankings since her first attempt. She's got a 2-second lead over Katniss Paris. Esperanza Barreras is in 3rd. Cila Cochi is in 4th. Lisa Venturelli, the 16-year-old from Italy, in 5th. And Rea Logotetti, the world champion from 2023 and Pattaya in the juniors, is in 6th place, so she will have a go as well. We're going to start very soon. You can see Esperanza Barreras currently sitting in 3rd place, warming up for her last attempt. As you can see, pretty strong legs, huge calves and thighs, big muscles for a huge athlete, multiple time world champion. Espe Barreras, Espe for espectacular, spectacular, multi-time world champion, technical race and long distance world champion. She was on the podium of the sprints also a few times under the ICF and ISA. And after a little break in the second part of 2025, she came back to international racing straight from the Spring SUP race, and she's gonna be starting first. I don't know if everybody's gonna take part in this big final. SP is trying to keep warm. The air temperature is around 5 degrees right now, and the rain obviously makes the body's pretty cold and wet. And SP still manages to keep a smile and ready to go. She's got Her best time currently is 58.52, meaning that she's got to beat the time of Katniss if she wants to improve, 56.74, and the time of Cecilia Pampinella, 54.70 to beat. That would sound very unlikely, 4 seconds to improve over 200 meters. But let's see what the multiple time world champion is about to deliver on her last attempt here in Lake Faak. Esperanza Barreras, the starboard powerhouse from Spain. Launches fast, strong legs, and strong core heading towards that left-hand side buoy. That's the course that she's been choosing from the very beginning of the competition. This is her 4th attempt overall. Nice buoy turn there. And back in full speed for Espe from northern Spain, Esperanza Barreras. She's got her favorite board, the starboard All-Star and the starboard Lima paddle. One last attempt. We're going to have real-time results, hopefully. Let's see if she can get second or first place. She's currently sitting in third. Crossing the finish line, the first finisher of that final stage of the speed race competition today. And she's 58.55. She doesn't improve her 4th position, but nevertheless, huge well done to Esperanza Barreras, currently in 3rd place. Can you hear me? Okay, well, keep it long then, and we cut. Keep it long. I think you stopped just when I finished talking, so I think that was great. I saw you. Of our schedule for the weekend, the speed race today, the pro long distance race tomorrow, and the tech race on Sunday when the sun is back shining over the waters of Lake Faak here in southern Austria. I think we've got a new candidate for the final stage of the speed race competition. I think Katniss is getting ready for a new attempt. This doesn't look like last year's final where we had all the top 5 or top 6 finishers warming up and ready to race again. Obviously the cold temperatures, you can see everybody's wearing jackets. It's pretty cold and damp. And yes, we've got a new attempt. Maybe by Cecilia Pampinella, that's her right there. And also, it looks like, interestingly, Katniss is picking up a starboard All-Star. I'm not sure what happened to her Infinity Blackfish board that she used previously. So starboard All-Star, probably lent by Katniss Paris, starting strong on a new borrowed board, starboard All-Star. Her 3rd attempt. She's in 2nd place right now. She's got the time of 54.70 to beat to take the win potentially in this speed race competition. This is the last attempt. Moving to the back of her board for a pretty clean turn. I don't know how much efficiency there was in that turn, but she is now switching sides and putting all her full power into that blade, that black project paddle. Let's see if she can beat Cecilia Pampinella. She's getting tired, as you can see with her neck movement right there. Only 10 minutes to go. Katniss Paris from Florida, USA, crosses the finish line. And let's see if she did better than her 56.74. We're gonna have the answer in a few seconds. All right, no results just yet. It's coming soon though. And a new attempt by Lisa Venturelli, the Italian rider from Bari SUP, the Bari SUP club, coached by Davide Alpino. She's got an NSP board under her feet, so the 16-year-old phenomenon, paddling strong, high cadence, really skilled at the buoy as well. Let's see how she does on that buoy turn. Lisa Venturelli, another black project paddle user, hammering now as the finish line is fast approaching for the 16-year-old Italian. Here it comes. Lisa Venturelli crosses the finish line. And do we have an update? 1:00. So still not managing to go under the 1 minute mark. So still have Cecilia Pampinella in first place in that women's division. So Lisa Venturelli moving to as last year. That was last year. That was so Lisa Venturelli, we just found out, was third in that sprint competition last year. We're looking for the live results, but all right, here comes the update. So still in fifth place, Lisa Venturelli, 1 minute 57 in her best attempts. She did very, very close to that. And we've got a new attempt by the current leader, Cecilia Pampinella from Civitavecchia, near Rome, Italy. The powerhouse, multiple-time junior world champion, several-time medalist with the ISA and the ICF in the open women's division, current leader in this speed race competition. Really good execution there by the young Italian rider from starboard. Huge push, high cadence. You can feel the power in the water, really. And it looks like she's going right at that buoy. Nice turn, really comfortable, and already back in full speed action for Cecilia Pampinella. 7:0 is the time that she can potentially improve on. She only did one attempt, so this is her second attempt. Cecilia Pampinella, the big winner of today's speed race competition here at Lake Rocks Festival 2026, is now crossing the finish line for the second time. And we're waiting for an update on her time. That was really, really well done. Still waiting for her time. If you hear a big roar behind me, that means she will have beaten her previous attempt time. I'm not sure this athlete right here is part of the top 6 athletes. And it looks like Cecilia Pampinella won't be unchallenged. We're still waiting to find out whether or not she improved on her previous time. The server of that website, Time to Win, seems to be a little bit slow at giving us the results, but you will be told very, very soon. So I left Cecilia Pampinella, the winner of the Taranto Lido Gandoli SUP race 2 weeks ago, and I find her again as the winner of a new race, a pretty unique race format, a time trial system, which is very appreciated, very popular here in this competition, introduced 2 years ago. And the big winner of the day, the starboard rider from Italy, Cecilia Pampinella. Here comes another paddler. I'm not sure who that is, but not a top 6 athlete, I'm sure. That is not Kyriaki Logotetti, unless Valeri Sukupova, if that's her, was offered the chance to do another run. No. Whoa! Is it 49.99?
Yeah, 49.95.
That's a new time? Oh my goodness. Cecilia Pampinella has just improved her time by 5 seconds. 49.95. 49.95 for Cecilia Pampinella. Under 50, she improves her time by 5 seconds. Her previous time was 54.70. Incredible, incredible outcome. Cecilia Pampinella, 49.95. She's here. Cecilia! Yeah, she's here. She's coming. All right, we've got a new attempt by Rea Logotetti. Can you stick around for an interview? Yes. Yeah. Rea Logotetti just started the 2023 Junior Sprint World Champion on Sonova, going for a new attempt. She is Rea Logotetti going for a left-hand side buoy turn. Currently sitting in 6th place. She hasn't gone under the 1 minute mark, but what Cecilia Pampinella has just done is just incredible. The only athlete to go under 50 seconds. She's just beaten her time by 4 seconds. Let's see what Rea Logotetti does. The athlete from Greece with her Black Project paddle and Sonova board, getting close to the finish line right now. Changes side one last time, picks up a board, and Rea Logotetti crosses in her 4th attempt the finish line. Let's see if she goes this time under the 1 minute mark. We're gonna have to wait a little bit. All right. While we're waiting for the man, let's interview Cecilia Pampinella right here. I'll give you the mic, Cecilia, right there. Congratulations, Cecilia. I left you 2 weeks ago in Lido Gandoli, and you were winning all the races. I find you again winning some races again, and what an improvement on your second attempt by 5 seconds. You really killed the field today in that sprint competition.
I'm so happy for this victory, and of course for my time, because I didn't expect this beautiful time. So yeah, I'm so happy. I really like this kind of race.
This format, huh?
Yes, this format, I really like it, because you can push yourself and you don't have another person. But I also like to have other girls with me to race.
Yeah, on your side.
Yeah, but I'm so happy. Yeah, I want to thank my sponsor Starboard, Vuelti Fins, and also LB9, Aeronautica Militare for the support, and all my family. Thank
Fantastic,
you.
Cecilia.
And see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
for
see
the
you
long
tomorrow
distance.
for the long distance for sure. We've
Of
got a
course.
men competition going on, so we're gonna go back to the
Thank you.
action. Ciao, Cecilia. Ciao, ciao. And while we were interviewing Cecilia, you could see that Norman Weber missed his chance to improve his sixth position. That was nice though, just dancing with his board. Lightboard Corp rider. Norman Weber from Germany, military man by trade. And here comes Manuel Oyuela Rojas. Currently in 5th place. He is from Suances, that's in Cantabria, in northern Spain. He's a Sonova rider and a regular athlete within Team Spain, the current European and world champions. Manuel Oyuela looking to improve his 5th position, best time 47.01. So that's 1.5 seconds behind Aaron Sanchez. Let's see if he can do better. And he is going to the left, looking for a right-hand side buoy turn. High cadence for these powerful athletes from northern Spain. Good turn this time. Very explosive athletes who likes to surf in the waves of Suances at home. Also a subfoiler in the waves. And a strong finish. You can really feel the speed there for Manu. There you go, crossing the finish line, picking up his Sonova board. Let's see if that's an improvement from his 47.01 time previously. I think we've got an update. And I think that was a little bit slower, wasn't it? So 4th attempt, but not the winning one for Manuel, who's gonna finish in 5th place in this speed race competition.
Someone else told me they just disqualified me. I don't know what for.
Disqualified?
All right, who have we got next? Any candidates within the top 6 athletes in the men's division to a last attempt on the speed race course, 200-meter course. Time trial format, unique format which should be really repeated all around the world. This is so simple and clever and so exciting. Clean waters for everyone. Nobody at the buoy that's bothering you. And a performance purely based on your own time. And not any other athletes' shenanigans next to you. I think nobody else wants to compete here. We've got Aaron Sanchez in the lead. Looks like Edith Turcotte is presenting herself at the on the start line, but she's been told, well, Edith, you're not in the top 6, so this is the final stage right now. Nicolo Rico, though, is coming for a last attempt. He is allowed to. So Nicolo Rico from Italy, currently in 4th place, behind Donato Friends, behind Sergio Cantoral 2nd, and Aaron Sanchez, the leader. Nicolo Rico from Bari, Italy, on the NSP. Paddling hard from the get-go. This guy has put a lot of muscles this winter and being coached by Davide Alpino. He's now known for his explosive starts, explosive finishes. He's been of all podiums since the start of the season in the spring SUP race in Comacchio. He was the winner of the technical race at stop number 1 of the ICF circuit earlier this year. He was in Santa Pola, he was in Taranto 2 weeks ago, and now in Austria for stop number 2 of the ICF SUP race circuit. Nicolo Rico in 4th place right now, crossing the finish line. No mistake whatsoever in that 200-meter run. Let's see, though, if the speed was at the rendezvous of this last attempt. Still waiting for his time. He had 2 attempts before that. His best time, 46.68. Still no 3rd time updated. It's coming soon, though. Ah, there you go. For no improvement, 46.68 still, and this last attempt was 48.98. So that's actually 2 seconds slower than his best attempt, which was his first run. And here comes Donato Friends, the giant from the Netherlands, the Infinity, ever-ready rider, always with a black project paddle, the Hydro Synergy X blade in his hand. Donato Friends for her last attempt, getting ready, putting his game face on, and here he comes. Donato Friends quickly on his feet, up and riding hard, and paddling deep. You can feel the power, you can feel the speed. This guy has been training all winter in Fuerteventura, with a little escape in Southern California, Dana Point, Orange County, along the Infinity Speed Freaks. And 50 minutes to go. Let's see if Donato Friends can move up the ranks. He's currently sitting in 3rd place. The Infinity ever ready is gliding fast on Lake Faak. Crossing the finish line now. Donato Friends has got Sergio Cantoral and Aaron Sanchez in his target. His 3rd attempt right now. So 46.56, still his best time. So he did 46.70. That's not an improvement. It's so close, though, so regular. And look at this young man, Sergio Cantoral from Alicante, Spain. Pares Water Sports Club. That's the club owned by Daniel Pares, one of the initiators of the new European SUP League. And Sergio Cantoral took a gold medal, his first ever open men's gold medal in 2025 in Abu Dhabi. He was, prior to that, two-time junior world champion. He's now the man to beat on a sprint format. Sergio Cantoral from Alicante, Spain, launching himself on Lake Faak for a last attempt. He was leading for a while before Aaron Sanchez took over the first position in this 200-meter speed race competition. The NSP rider reaches pretty fast that 100-meter buoy. Right-hand side turn for the man from Alicante, with, I'm sure, the 200 members of the Pares Water Sports Club watching from home. Sergio Cantoral, second place. Can he beat Aaron Sanchez? He decided to jump pretty early from his board to try to outrun Aaron Sanchez. Let's see if we've got an update. He only had one attempt before that. His second attempt now registered. He's actually taking the first place. Sergio Cantoral is now your leader, and it's all down now to Aaron Sanchez, now in second place, to regain potentially his first position. Sergio Cantoral with a time of 45.55. I've got the best time of the day so far. His second attempt was much faster than his first one. And we've got Aaron Sanchez being challenged. He's been the leader for the past 3 hours in this speed race competition. But you know what? He's nowhere to be seen right now. So I don't even know that Aaron Sanchez wants to defend his first position. I don't see him on the start line right now. So Sergio Cantoral, potential winner if Aaron doesn't show up. I see a starboard. We've got a challenger now for Sergio Cantoral, currently sitting in second place after being the leader for several hours. Aaron Sanchez from Mallorca, Port Adriano watching, I'm sure. The starboard athletes executed that start really well. Look at this power coming from the 2025 technical race. ICF world champion Aaron Sanchez managed to outperform Shuri Araki in 2025 at the World Championship. Can he outperform Sergio Cantoral today? Starboard versus NSP, Spain versus Spain, Mallorca versus Alicante. Who's going to take the win today in this 200-meter speed race competition at Lake Rocks Festival 2026? Aaron Sanchez now giving a last push over the finish line. And that was not enough, it seems. We've got the updates. 45.65. And Aaron Sanchez finishes in second place. What a huge, exciting turn of events. We thought Aaron Sanchez, after this huge first attempt, finishes in second place after an incredible last run by Sergio Cantoral. The competition is over, I think. unless we allow Norman Weber to do a last turn, a last attempt.
Just starting for fun. One more run. One more run for Norman because the guys like crying because he fell into the water. It will be out of the result sheet because we just want to see what time is he capable to do. So
And I believe we are giving Norman Weber, the German athlete, to
legends run. Tell it like this. A legends run. It's a legends run.
the Legends Run, let's call it. Norman Weber. Norman Weber, the Legends Run, the fun run for Norman, last year's winner. Ah! Norman goes down! Norman goes down once again. That was a little bit too fast. Too much spinach for this young man. Norman. Oh, come on, you have to do it again. One more, one more. Live on Total SUP, Norman Weber. that was funny. Is he going for more? Is he going for more? That would be good. Well, the Legends Run kind of sank in the water, huh? He's going for more. One more run, Norman Weber. This will be the last run of the day. We've been live for the last 4 hours. And we can claim already that Sergio Cantoral is your big winner today. Norman Weber now hits the water on that Paradoxa board, the hollow board from the Lightboard Corp brand, German athlete, German brand. And one last buoy turn, left-hand side one for Norman Weber, last year's winner in the sprint competition. Correcting his course a little bit there. The military man, former canoe European champion. One last push. And let's see if the German athlete can improve on his 6th place, 48.17. That was much better. And coming soon, an update. Not really an improvement. Still, no, that's 49.58. So that's less than 1 second slower than his last attempt. Norman Weber was our last candidate for the 200-meter speed race today. What a show! What an exciting moment. We were going to use that live stream just to test things out for the broadcast of tomorrow's long distance and Sunday's technical race. Turned out to be an exciting show, at least for us behind the mic and behind the drone and behind the cameras. And also for the more than 200 athletes who took part in this great competition. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. What time is the long distance? I've got Bolly Van Almen next to me, so 11 o'clock, the long distance. That's correct. And I'm just going to grab my phone. We'll do plenty of interviews. The rain is pouring hard right now. So we're going to fold. Thanks everyone for watching. And make sure to tune in on YouTube and tomorrow, SUP Alps Trophy YouTube channel, Facebook YouTube channel, or Facebook, the Facebook Total SUP channel. And we'll have the same setup as today's to cover an iconic 12-kilometer long distance race with some top names. All the names you had today and more. Bolly Van Almen, for instance, he didn't race in today's competition. And a few more names who didn't show up for today's speed race. And Sunday, the the sun will be back for the tech race. We're gonna have 5 or 6 hours of non-stop technical race action right here on Lake Faak. So make sure to tune in tomorrow and Sunday for more action coming from the biggest SUP race event of the planet, apart from the World Championships, of course, guaranteed. Thanks for tuning in, and more coming on your screens this weekend. You!